After 32 years of testing acid neutralizers, we found that these two acid neutralizers are the best for well water. We recommend these two types of acid neutralizers because one, we use Vortec tanks made right here in the USA. We use clack valves made in the USA, and we use Fleck valves that are made in the USA. Both are high quality. Warranty is great. 10 years on the tank against manufacturer's defect, 5 years on the valves against manufacturer's defects. The tanks we use come with a fill port and a specialized funnel to make adding calcite easier to the unit. And basically the way they work is when water comes from your well, it's acidic, say 5.5, it passes through the chamber and comes in contact with the calcite and slowly dissolves it, raising your pH to a neutral level and eliminating corrosion of your plumbing and water using appliances. People ask, how do I know if I need an acid neutralizer? Well, basically you can't see or smell acid water. So the best thing to do is get a basic test from Lowe's or Home Depot, or call a local water testing lab, have them come out, take a sample, test the water, and find out what your pH is. And then from there, we can assist you in choosing the right size and right type of acid neutralizer for your well water supply. People ask, what pH level do I need an acid neutralizer at? And basically, anything below 7 is acidic, and the lower you go away from 7, the more acidic and the more aggressive the water is. So basically, you want to install an acid neutralizer to raise the pH to 7, which is neutral. Basically, there's two types of acid neutralizers. There's non-backwashing or upflow that we have here, and there's a backwashing type with a valve on top that requires a drain for discharge, and it needs electricity in order to power the valve. Basically, we use 99% of the time, we use the Upflow acid neutralizer. Now, in some cases where you have, say, 0.5 parts per million of iron and above, we usually recommend a backwashing acid neutralizer. They both raise pH the same way. Backwashing has nothing to do with pH levels like some people might lead you to believe. Basically, water passes through the vessel, dissolves the calcite, becomes neutral, and they're self-regulating. Once it hits neutral, it stops dissolving the calcite. When it comes to sizing an acid neutralizer, we have a 1.5, a 2.0, and a 2.5. The majority of the time, we recommend the 2.5 because it's a one-size-fits-all, basically takes care of pH levels with just plain calcite down to 5.5, and it can serve a household of 2 people up to 10 people without any issues. Now, people ask me, my pH is extremely low. It's a 4.0 on the pH scale. So what we basically tell them, we would install a 2.5 non-backwashing acid neutralizer, and we're going to use a mixture of calcite and a product called FloMag, which is a pH booster. It has 5 times the pH raising power that plain old calcite does. So basically, we would say for every bag of calcite, and we use a storage bin to mix it in, we dump in a bag of calcite in the storage bin and add 4 to 5 pounds of FloMag, mix it real well, add it to the tank, and repeat that process with all the bags of calcite that come with the unit. As far as maintenance goes, it's pretty simple. We use a semi-translucent tank. You can take a bright mag light or actually your smartphone flashlight, hold it up to the back with the light out in the room, look at it from the front, and you can see where the level is. And we usually like to keep it about 10 to 12 inches from the fill port, which is the curve of the tank. And basically, you're going to add calcite to a unit this size probably every 18 to 36 months, depending on pH level, number of the people in the home, and your water usage. Basically, people ask me, how hard is it to service my neutralizer? And we make it pretty simple. Each tank comes with a fill port, a specialized funnel that fits in the fill port. And basically, when it's time to add calcite, you shut the water off to the unit, relieve the pressure by opening a cold water faucet, siphon out about a 5-gallon bucket of water, take your fill port off, cap off, put your funnel in, fits right in there, holds itself in place. And then you can, if you're able to, you can just pour the bag of calcite into the funnel, or just use a scoop and scoop it in, scoop it out of the bag, put it in the funnel. Basically, take the funnel out, put the cap back on, and then slowly fill it back up with a cold water faucet open. And the water is going to become milky white when it first comes out from the dust in the from the calcite bag. And you'll run that water till it's clear, which takes about 5 to 10 minutes. And you're good to go, you're back in operation. Now, as far as maintenance goes, in some cases when customers have extremely high levels of iron in the water and they have the neutralizer in line first, about every 3 to 5 years, you're gonna have to take that unit outside, completely clean it out, rinse it out, sanitize it, and fill it with new calcite and get it ready for its next period of operation. So people ask, I'm ordering multiple pieces of equipment. I'm ordering an acid neutralizer, iron filter, and water softener. So, and they want to know which goes first. Well, basically after your well tank and your sediment filter, the neutralizer is going to go first, then the iron filter, then the water softener. If you have acid water and you leave it untreated and choose not to install an acid neutralizer, you're going to have corrosion of the plumbing and the water using appliances, possible leaks, water damage, and it's going to cost you a lot more to fix that water damage than it did to install an acid neutralizer. If you have acid water and you have copper plumbing, it will dissolve the copper and leave a blue-green stain in the tub in the shower and possibly the toilets that you use most often. And you will get pinhole leaks. You'll get little pinhole leaks in the copper plumbing, which can occur inside the wall and cause an extreme amount of water damage. So it's a good idea to treat the acid water as soon as possible.